Okay, what a great episode, right? Yes. Okay. Well, now's when the real fun begins because it's time for the panel. Okay. Right? Give it up. Okay. I forced that on you, but you wanted to do it. Okay. So I'm going to introduce our panelists now. First off, Aseem Batra, our executive producer. Here she comes. Next we have Neil Flynn, who plays the janitor. Next we have Christa Miller, who plays Jordan Sullivan. Next we have John C. McGinley, who plays Perry Cox. Next, we have Judy Reyes, who plays Carla Espinosa. Next, we have Sarah Chalke, who's an executive producer and plays Elliot Reid. Next, we have Donald Faison, executive producer, and Christopher Turk. Next, we have Zach Braff, executive producer, and J.D Dorian. And finally, we have executive producer, Bill Lawrence. I'm gonna mute. Okay, I'm gonna take charge now.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so to start out for everyone, what was your reaction when you first heard that Scrubs was coming back, and what was it like when you were first back on set?
I was very excited, and to be back on set with these people is amazing. Just watching this just now and listening to you guys laugh as hard as you did was really enjoyable, and thank you for that. Thank you so much for that.
I couldn't hear their laughter over yours.
I just want to say, we rarely ever see the show with an audience, as you can imagine. So to watch our finale with all of you just now and hear you laughing was just incredibly heartwarming and amazing. So thank you for that experience.
That was really awesome.
I had to fight to be included.
You wouldn't answer your phone. Yeah.
I'm over it now. It's okay. I moved to Canada. Just wait. Got in the last one, so
what are you going to do, you know? So, Bill, you created this wonderful world of Scrubs. Why did you think to bring it back now? And had you thought about bringing it back before this?
My wife made me do it. No. Look, I'll say something these people are all so talented. No one was like going like, oh my God, we need this job. So the weird thing was we all missed each other's company so much. But there's this tremendous amount of pressure. So I want to give kudos to Aseem and to the cast and to all the executive producers because, look, I think failure, if you're out there trying to do something in the arts or anywhere, I think failure is a great thing. I think you learn from it. But for us, we felt this massive obligation for the people that would come out on a Saturday midday to watch a screening of a TV show. To not let them down and to make sure that at least the people that have been there for the original show kind of love the new incarnation. So even more than ratings, more than anything else, we looked to the reactions and Aseem just absolutely killed it. And the writing staff, a lot of whom are here, just killed it. And for me, it's just good enough that I'm going to start taking credit for it. But yeah, that's why we just decided to kind of do another run and put the band back together and see what happens. Look, I'm going on too long, but they know that's what I do, and it's the only question I'm going to answer, hopefully.
No.
No, it is. Because for us, the cool thing about doing 9 episodes was to see if it worked and landed for you. And then I think part of the excitement is just making the world bigger and bringing back all the other characters from the show that you haven't gotten to see yet. So
Amazing. And Aseem, so you wrote on the original series, and now you've returned as the showrunner.
also acting.
So how do you balance honoring like what the longtime fans love about the show while bringing in new viewers who are seeing it for the first time, aka the very hard to impress Gen Z and kind of the older Gen Alpha?
Well, I think it's really respecting that our audience wanted to see our legacy cast come back, but we needed to also give them something new. And it's kind of like when you experience nostalgia. You walk into that old candy store you remember as a kid, and you're so excited, but you're like, but it's a little dustier and smaller than I thought it was. So you have to have something else there. And so we didn't try to shove anyone down your throats, I hope, but we tried to get you to slowly see our new cast too and accept them. And Vanessa, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just like little moments of magic like that happen to give everything a fresh take. So we got lucky in many ways. Thanks for saying yes.
Well, I guess I didn't mean to do that with that question, but I guess something you never expected. Yeah. Now, Zach, coming back and playing this iconic character of J.D., what felt like immediately familiar and what felt the most different?
Well, the trick with the pilot, and we just kept saying over and over again, was we wanted to reground the show because over the course of the 8.5 years that we did it, it got broader and broader and broader. I always use the example of at one point there were ostriches that forced Donald and I into a tree, and one of them stole his Kango and then locked a gate.
That's based on a very true story.
And that wasn't a fantasy. So we really we strive to sort of reground the show. And in directing the pilot and working with Bill and working with Aseem and her amazing writing team, that was sort of the plan, is to have the drama that the audience loves, have the comedy, have our fantasies, but really ground the show in reality again. And that was what I was really committed to doing.
Great. Well, pulled it off.
It's so funny being interviewed by you because and you go with the cards, I keep waiting for you to go into the bar mitzvah boy character. I keep waiting for you to be like, do the whole bit.
Donald, how do you think you're kicked up? No. So, Donald,
Yes.
How do you think your character Turk has evolved over the years? And do you notice similarities in the way you yourself have evolved? Or are you like, no, Vanessa, don't compare me to him?
No. I think Turk has evolved as much as I've evolved. I'm a little bit more
Mature?
yeah, I guess so. I struggle with saying that word. But yeah, I think the fact that Turk has kids and is grounded by his wife and all of that stuff is very much like my life in real life. And it makes it so much easier to go to work and play when you're feeling all of the emotions that you feel at home at work with when you're imagining that you're playing someone else. So
I was excited that your wife let you come today.
yeah, so was that. I really, I like the evolution of Turk. I think it's the proper evolution, and I think, I don't think really immature people get mature in 15 years. I think it takes.
And we're not really. I mean, it is definitely inspired. It became inspired. Obviously, initially it wasn't, but it overlaps with our lives. And when we reset for the new show, we said, I don't think we're going to be riding each other's backs into the wall that much anymore. But we are very silly 51-year-olds. And that can come through in the show in its own way, in a genuine way, without it being cartoonish.
But I love the fact that they're great teachers now. And not only are they great teachers and mentors, they really have taken their jobs they take their job seriously, and I don't think I mean, they were always good doctors, but they were never like what you're seeing now, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
I don't know if that warranted an applause, but I'll take it.
It did.
Maybe standing ovation next time.
Yeah. Sarah, you are the most accident-prone person I've ever met. And I say that as someone with zero coordination. So my question is, how many times would you say you injured yourself this season? And also, what's your favorite thing about playing Elliot?
Okay. Well, yeah, in terms of injuries this season, it started out right out the gate. It was 2 days before we started shooting. Zach said to all of our new kids, Chalke's gonna injure herself, and it's gonna be every day, and she's gonna come to work, and she's like, you guys, you're not gonna believe what happened. I was walking down the stairs, and there was a pine cone, and I was limboing. And so what happened was the next day, it was Sunday, and we were starting shooting Monday, and I was going to meet Zach and some of the producers for breakfast, and I was hiking the dogs and running down the backside of Grouse Mountain, and I slipped and I did break my finger, and I went to brunch, and I didn't want to alarm anyone because like I hadn't had an x-ray yet. So I'm sitting there chatting, and my sweater falls down in my sleeve, and Zach goes, "Why are you bleeding from your arm?" And I was like, "Yeah, I did maybe break my finger." And as I'm telling the story, the server walks by with so many trays of like water and food, and out of everyone in the restaurant trips, and it falls all into my lap. And so as I'm sitting there telling the story of my broken finger with my bleeding arm covered in food, everyone looked at me and they were like, nothing has changed. So,
I'm going to let her answer. She speaks quickly. I made the mistake of asking Sarah how her vacation was, and these were the first 3 sentences. It's a true thing. Family vacation. Go.
Family vacation. I was like, well, I know on Instagram it looked really, really fun, and it was, but my daughter got pneumonia. My son did get very sick, which was probably COVID. And,
I'm like, how does that happen?
Yo, she delivered. She delivered.
It's every time, and it's like, every season of Scrubs in the OG days, I had to call Randall and be like, so in this episode, I'll just not be walking. I'll be behind the hospital bed because I did break my ankle. And so you
She's
think...
a team player, though. She's always there.
Thanks, Judy.
You know, the most we spent on special effects the original time was you went a month without getting hurt, and then you got mad that everybody else's skin looked good and tan, so you did self-tanner and you came in to work orange.
I did.
Like Oompa Loompa orange.
It was, we were nominated for an Emmy as a show, and we were really excited. The stylist was like, you need to go get tanned. And I was like, I'm not doing that. She said, then go to a booth. So I'm racing to Scrubs. I've got Lola, my dog, in the car. I run in. There's all these instructions. There's like a face mask. There's like cream. It's too much. I spin around. I'm like Ross on Friends. And I get covered in this spray. I meant to put the mask over my face. Spray, didn't have time. So I go to set. And the thing about self-tanner in a spray booth that I didn't know about is that it increases over time. So throughout the day, I'm like turning more and more orange. And Bill comes up to me the next day in the hallway and he's like, so Chalke, more than the expense to make Zach's head explode in a fantasy sequence, our biggest cost is going to be figuring out how to make you look less orange.
I remember that day. I remember asking you, there's something different.
Amazing. Well, now everyone knows.
Yeah.
So I've grown up.
And you think that would be like once a month? That's literally every
day.
morning.
Every day.
Every morning.
It's amazing. Wow. So Judy, you returned as the beloved nurse Carla while you were, yes. While you were also playing Lieutenant Selena Soto in another hit ABC series, High Potential. Is it more difficult being a nurse at Sacred Heart or a police lieutenant in the Los Angeles Police Department's Major Crimes Unit? And how did you transition so seamlessly between the two?
Oh, it's so much harder being a nurse at Sacred Heart. No. It was so easy. I mean, ABC made it possible for me to do it. Like the traveling and all that stuff, the getting there is really hard. But once you're there, we did our table read and it kicked ass. Yeah. We were like, we're back. So once we're together, it's just really a lot of fun to just slip into the characters. It's a kind of like a safe environment that Bill had already built when we were there. So we just kind of become who we are.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Judy was amazing. I remember one night towards the end of the season, and we were shooting, and it was super late, and you had to catch a flight the next morning, which was like in a few hours, and in between takes, you look down, and I was like, what are you doing? And you're like, oh, I'm just learning my lines for tomorrow morning for High Potential.
Oh, wow.
It was very impressive. We were all very impressed.
Thank you. I am the queen of ABC.
Yeah, I remember I was watching High Potential, and I just worked with you, and you were like, you were like, if you're in my office, I should have had your job, and oh, I'm so mad.
Yeah.
And I was like, she's so good at both. That's not, she did it much better than me.
You did it as the bar mitzvah boy.
I liked watching Vanessa realize that Judy's a good actress in real time.
Not how I meant it. Thank you, Bill. Okay, it's gonna make it easy for us to all work together. Okay. Okay. John C. Dr. Cox generally shows up as a pretty rude jerk, and you are fantastic as that.
Rude jerk.
Oh.
Pretty rude jerk.
Yeah.
But I'm curious how it felt to explore a more vulnerable side of Dr. Cox at the end of this season.
Billy always wrote Cox with a guy who teaches with a spoonful of dirt, and a teaspoon of sugar. And he always found that balance from go. He never confused me with Kelso. And so what Billy puts on the page, I try to serve the text. As Christa knows, I love to deconstruct scripts, and I'm obsessed with homework, and Billy has catered to that for all these years for me. Whatever we're doing, we've worked a lot together, and he knows John McGinley as well as I do, and he puts it on the page, and so I get to show up and try to flourish.
We as a cast all know how great of an actor John C. McGinley is. We've all been fans of his from, before the show started. The other night when that show came on and he turned out to be sick, I live with my wife and our 2 kids. My wife and our kids both got all 3 of them got very emotional watching the scene. And it's really a testament to how great he is and how great Bill is of a writer and how Aseem is of a showrunner, and, but how great Johnny is as an actor. You know what I mean? I think Zach's a great actor too, but...
I don't know why I caught straight.
And Judy.
Yeah, I think Zach is a great actor too, but I've never seen Zach convey such emotion, and I honestly believe that it was because he had such a great scene partner helping him make it.
Thank you, Donald. Thank you.
If you had to rank the actors on the show,
Jesus.
like if you had to just everybody down, like everybody got a number. Everybody gets a number.
Okay.
Everybody gets a number.
Where would he?
Like, as your favorite person too. Yeah. Like who you like the most.
Well, me one.
We should make Vanessa do it.
Oh, yeah. No, I'll wait for you to do it. Okay. Now, Christa, I have a similar question for you, as Jordan has historically been pretty sarcastic and had kind of a sharper edge. So what was it like for you coming in and sort of having to play a more vulnerable role or version?
You hope that she's had a little bit of growth in these years of not being, just a little bit, not being the meanest person in the world. So you hope that, they're still together, so obviously something's working.
This is the only show of ours that you're playing yourself.
No, why don't you say your real joke? Bill usually says she's playing herself, only meaner. But I will say, I had so much fun. So that I get to set, we do our first, and I get to be with ZB and Johnny C, and I'm so excited. And I get to do the rehearsal, And we do the rehearsal, and Zach goes, Christa. I'm like, what? And he goes, shrinking is 40 minutes. This show is 21 minutes. If you don't say it, it's not in. Like, you better go times 100. And I was like, oh, and now I get it. And now I'm back in Jordan. And now I can be the meanest, because she's everything. She's so funny and arch and broad and mean and great. And I was like, just got it. You made me get it in 1 second.
Do you know what the worst thing of working with my wife and Zach is I directed a lot of Scrubs, and my wife was nice, but then when Zach would direct in front of me, she would go, "It feels like a movie director."
That's true. It's true. It was like we were on a movie.
Like a professional.
Whether that's playing as a joke to you guys, I'm so legitimately pissed right now.
I'll tell you a story that's funny the other way. Is they're doing the OG Scrubs, and I was showing Bill a cut of an episode I directed, and I go, I really like this this joke here.
I love this story.
And he goes, and Bill goes, no, that's not funny at all, and it doesn't make any sense, and I don't want you to leave it that way. I'm going to change it. And I'm like, he goes, Christa, I showed it to Christa. She didn't even understand what the joke was. And I'm like, okay, well, okay, you win. Of course, you're the showrunner. It's your show. Like a week later, I see Christa on set. I go, you didn't think that joke was funny in that cut of my episode? She goes, you think I'm watching director's cuts of Scrubs?
Which you have to. You have to.
Oh my God.
Krista doesn't like it.
Chris didn't even know what the hell it was about.
I loved that joke.
Krista hated it.
Amazing. Okay, well, Neil, I know that Scrubs fans... We're very excited for the Janitor to return, and especially me, who's such a fan of yours from Chicago, from the Chicago improv community, where you are beloved. What was it like coming back, and do you think the Janitor is like a figment of JD's imagination, or what do you think is going on there?
I believe the man exists. We've done too many episodes today, and it was all a dream. Huh?
How'd it feel to not be wearing the jumpsuit?
No mock.
You know I don't like that. Someone, innocently, I suppose, and someone just earlier today, an interviewer, said, no, you good? You happy to put on the old jumpsuit again? It's not a jumpsuit. And that happened enough that Bill heard me say, it's just some reason it bothered me that I'm not wearing a jumpsuit. And so he put it in the show. Was it you? I think it was Sarah says, or someone called me jumpsuit. And the janitor says, it's not a jumpsuit, it's a shirt and a pants. I said the words wrong, but that's what I said. It's a shirt and a pants. Anyways, Bill's just trying to aggravate me. I asked kindly when this was going to happen. I'd gladly play the part as often as you want me to, but can the guy have a different job? Can he have moved on? He's a little bit of a clever individual. Maybe in 15 years he'd have figured out something. And plus, yeah, I'm happy to. I just would have felt weird to be the same guy with a mop. But toward the end of the show, I mean, by that I mean the last 3 years, I said at one point to somebody, can I have a task? Can I be doing something? The janitor stopped carrying any equipment, or I didn't do anything that was at my actual job.
Do you remember at one point we had you mopping the carpet? Because you wanted to.
Yeah, it could well be that he was a terrible janitor.
Oh, that's good.
You taxidermied all those squirrels, too.
I did, yes.
Yeah.
I love that the Aseem and the writing staff came up with that Nepo janitor story. That gives me great joy.
That's funny, yes. I was very happy to appear, and the whole few days I was there, it was a thrill. And all my scenes were basically just with Zach, right? But that someone asked earlier, did it take a while to get back into? No, it took about 30 seconds, and it felt great.
One of my favorite lines of the season is that your suit was janitor by janitor.
Your suit, janitor by janitor.
Yeah, that joke got buried a little bit by the roar of laughter.
Can I just say, I just have to say my favorite, and I wish my favorite janitor moment, and I do this with Bill at least once a week, is when he wants Zach to wear the jean shorts that his wife made, and she only has
Scrub shorts.
She has a pinky and a
Thumb pointer.
thumb pointer. Thumb pointer.
Yeah, I'm a doctor. I can't wear short shorts to work.
That was the first season, wasn't it?
I don't think it was one. Somebody here probably knows, but I think if you look at the gag reel, that's the hardest I ever tried to get through.
That and Manite.
No, knife French.
What?
Manite, remember?
You know. Oh, M. Night Shyamalan. Right.
Midnight.
Knife French is still.
You guys are cool. We're just going to talk about old times for a while. But by the way, this is
Oh my gosh, look at that. That's freaking world's giant.
the world's most giant doctor.
Two-headed doctor. Stand up.
Oh my God.
Turn around. Show everybody. You're not world's giant doctor. You're
The
two-headed
two-headed
doctor.
doctor.
Okay, you know it better than us.
Okay.
That's a deep cut. Show everybody what you're dressed as.
Yeah.
Turn around. It would have been cooler if you were world's giant, most tallest doctor. That would have been cooler, but
This is really why we're doing the show again, though. We could, as a group, sit up here and talk about the fun and great times we had together over and over and over. And for me, even to get to peripherally be a part of it again, it's just so much joy, man. I'm happy to be here, and I don't want to do anything on anybody. None of us want to do anything on a Saturday, but this is awesome.
Yeah.
The impact the show has had, I tell the story where I had this kid, he's like in his late 20s, early 30s, come up to me. He's like, "Oh, you Carla? Oh my God, I'm a huge fan of the show." And I was like, I just started watching it. It's gotten me through so much. I find that Scrubs, that's the story attached to Scrubs. It's gotten me through so much. It's so real. I watch it with my mom. And I watch it with my mom, and he waves his mom over. He goes, "Mom," he goes, "Oh my God, you're Carla." She says the same exact thing. And he's like, "You don't understand." And he pulls up his sleeve, and he has a tattoo that says, "I'm no Superman." And I was like, "Oh my God, how awesome and weird."
Yeah.
But it's always that when people talk to me about the show, that it's like,
He's here?
Get out! Where is he?
I can see.
The best part about this is watching you guys in the balcony try to look over.
Show me the arm! That's awesome.
Wow.
Mom with you? Hi, Mom.
Yeah, awesome. How many people in here have a Scrubs tattoo?
Oh my God.
Oh, there's one back there,
here.
too. All right.
Wow.
I have, it's not a Scrubs tattoo, but I have a tattoo of Zach on my stomach.
Okay, well, wow. So this question is for everyone. What was it like working with the new interns? And did you see yourselves in them, or did you have any advice for them?
Well, I think it was really crazy because we went through, the three of us in particular went through this experience of being their age and having our lives change. And so I think we were just kind of trying to advise them, this is going to be a crazy ride for you. You're 25 years old and your life's about to change a little bit. and they were pretty green, you know, showing them how to be on set, and but they're wonderful. We would do a dinner every Saturday night all together, the whole cast. You know, you were there.
Yes.
And so we sort of did some cast bonding.
It was so cool how comfortable they were in their own skin was my initial impression. I mean, they're 25 to 35, and they're all so uniquely themselves. They're very different from each other. They've all become best friends. They hung out all the time, but they all are just so comfortable in their own skin. It's really cool.
It's great to watch them and then watch OG Scrubs, because they really do. I see myself in the young lady that plays Deshauna and Amanda. I see myself a lot in her. And when we were working, you know, you're always happy to be doing scenes with someone because you're working and stuff. But now watching it, it's like, yo, she's freaking killing it. She's doing me better than I'm doing me right now. You know, and so I really get a kick out of watching her perform.
I see myself in Nurse Dubois. He's taking on the torch quite well, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, so aside from everyone on this stage, we all know that another star of Scrubs was Dustin, the head of craft services. What was everyone's favorite on-set snack, and did you guys take home a lot of food like I did?
Well, I took home a couple of Big Turks. One, you got me a Big Turk, actually.
Yes, I did.
And that is the nastiest candy I've ever had in my life.
It's a candy bar.
If you get a chance to ever eat a Big Turk, it's a Canadian candy. It does not taste good.
No offense, Canada.
No offense to the Big Turks of Canada, but that shit was nasty.
Besides our unbelievable catering crew, I remembered that I wanted to say one thing because we're all super supportive of it. Ken Jenkins is older. He's in his 80s. He's super excited to get back here, and we're going to make that happen as long as we get to keep doing it. He's another Michigan guy. And so if anybody puts videos of this out, it's big love from the group out to Ken. And man, it'd be great to be able to make that happen. He's just the best guy in the world.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and like Bill said, we're hoping if we get a chance to do more, we see all the stuff you guys put online and all the characters you'd love to see. We want that too, and a whole lot more of Johnny and Judy and Christa and Neil and all the others that you guys have mentioned. We're hoping to do that.
Well, the biggest, there's one person we have to put on the show. It's a story like Tuck. By the way, and Aseem's burden and the writing staff's burden was trying to start a new show and yet kind of rotate all these great old legacy characters through here, and we'll keep doing it. But I really want to have Scott Foley back on the show, and I want to have him back. I want to have him back on the show just so Zach can say.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares, Sean.
Nobody cares.
Have you guys, I've told you guys this story. It's my favorite thing is because I was texting with Scott. You guys know this, but Scott, he loves the show, but we have to bring him back on because his nightmare, he's like, that fucking show, because it has hung around for so long that he will literally post like, hey, it's my youngest son's 13th birthday. And the first 10 comments are,
Nobody cares.
So if you do nothing else, seek out Scott Foley's social media and say that to anything he puts out into the world.
And if you were lucky enough to pass him on the street, say, nobody cares, Sean.
Well, people will be like, nobody cares, Sean, nobody cares.
Okay, it seems like my craft services question didn't really hit. But,
It didn't.
My favorite was when you
Don't humor her. Don't humor her.
asked Shiva for the charcuterie board, and
Yeah.
it came and we all enjoyed
we
lots.
did ask
Yummy.
them for a charcuterie board one day, and they brought it to us.
No, your birthday cake was the best thing.
Oh, my
ever.
birthday
And
cake
your-
was amazing.
Guys, this is still not going great. Okay.
This is really what they want to hear.
Picking up some
How was the charcuterie board?
for craft services, pretty good. Okay, so my best friend Gwen is a nurse, and she has always said that something that really resonates for her and people she works with is that the show is not only medically very accurate, but it deals with a lot of the devastating parts of working at a hospital by using humor. This is what I think makes the show connect so deeply to audiences. But what do you think makes it connect? And you can't use the same answer as me.
Oh.
No, you can't. You can't.
I think Turk and Carla's love makes people connect to the show.
I got a good shout out. I don't think he's here, but the show was originally based on my best friend from college. His name is John Doris. He goes by J.D. Everybody on the show calls him the real J.D. Real. He is still a cardiologist and a heart surgeon here in LA, and he's an amazing teacher. And the one thing he said to all of us is we can exaggerate stories, and we can make jokes, and we can be ridiculous, but we're never allowed to forget that the cliche of going into medicine to be a rich person or go marry a rich doctor is over, and that anybody entering this field is doing so to be of service. And I think if we keep trying to honor that in the show, it's kind of the dramatic, hopefully, underscore of the show. So it's a real JD.
I think what I loved initially when I first read the script and so wanted to be a part of it was this unbelievable, unique combination that I had never seen before of the comedy and the gut punch and the pathos and all of the parts that Bill puts in all of his shows, and always with such a sense of hope. And I think that's what people also respond to and love about it.
Hope is a good word. That was a good answer.
Oh, I got another one to save my marriage after what happened earlier. I think this show is only able sometimes to do great dramatic moments and right turns because of, yes, the acting and the directing and cinematography, but we really, really obsess about picking the right song. And the music supervisor of all my shows
He's back in.
we're good again?
Yeah, I think he's back in. I can see it on his face.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Anyone?
I would just say I think that the show really is about community and friendship, which I think is something that people are longing for. You know, we make a reference in the pilot at the end in the tag to the male loneliness epidemic, and why are you laughing?
Because I really like the moment that you want to call him and say goodnight all the time.
Yes. Yes.
Because you
Which
do it
I
to
do,
me.
by the way. In real life, I FaceTime this fucker 4 times a day, and he never answers.
That's bullshit! I answer all the time.
That's a real thing from our life that I cannot get him to pick up the phone or text me back. So then I text
It's
his
weird,
wife, and
it's
I'm like,
weird.
"Is he okay?"
At 9:00 p.m., it's weird to get a FaceTime to pick up and have your boy be like, hey, man, I just want to say good night.
Very JD.
Anyway, that's all right. Johnny C is very willing to FaceTime
Yeah,
me,
John and I FaceTime.
and we have great chats.
After COVID, when I was so isolated, I leaned into FaceTimes because I didn't see anybody. So I'd love to FaceTime with you guys.
Yeah. So when you know, I FaceTime Johnny.
It wasn't an awe.
Johnny picks up. No,
Wait, are you mad?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Bill, you pick up. Yeah.
I pick up.
Bill does a bit every single time when he picks up his FaceTime. If this is the phone, that he pretends he's asleep. You may have seen it on his Instagram, and then he answers and he acts like you just woke him up. And when I tell you every single time he answers the FaceTime, he does that.
Why do you do that, Billy?
Well, it's funny the first time, and then it's not funny the second time through the 10,000th time. But then after the 10,000th time, it's a new type of funny.
Yeah. Well, this week I finally FaceTimed him and pretended I was sleeping too. So then it was 2 people FaceTiming. And then after like 4 seconds, he's like, "Oh, you're doing it too."
Did nobody's arm get tired?
That's the logical next step. of the joke.
Anyway, what I was trying to say before this went off the
And you gotta
rails.
get the lighting
You gotta
with
look
women.
pretty.
It's harder for women. You
Yeah,
just don't
if you
need them.
FaceTime me, Zaki, sometimes it's like I know I don't look pretty. I just worked out, and then I have to hold my hand up, and so it's upper, and then, you know.
I just want to see your face because I love you.
You guys eat this shit up like it's.
What I want to circle back to was community and friendship. And sometimes you're alone and you're just sitting there and you would love to FaceTime your friends because you miss them and you love them. No, but that's what the show is about. I mean, us kidding around and shooting the shit up here, we all really love each other and are close. And I think that the show shows that, but in the environment of truly trying to save lives. And I think that that's why people respond to it. And that's why both Bill and now Aseem are able to write and interweave the comedy and the drama so well because it's real. We have moments as friends where we're laughing and where we're crying, and I think that's one of the reasons the show resonates for people because we're not pretending to be friends. We all really genuinely love each other.
And to your point, as your friend who's the nurse, for me, it's really special to just play that nurse and the relationships they have in the hospital, which also, you know, the show doesn't veer away from. The level of work they do compared to what the doctors do and the imbalance and all the humor that comes from that. A lot of people feel seen as a result, you know, and to the community aspect.
But Billy, I also thought what you tapped into from Go was that everyone in this room has presumably been in a hospital. And you created a thing that I think you got from John Doris, that when things are going bad in a hospital, you said they were circling the drain. And everyone's been in a position where gallows humor is born out of, when if we don't laugh right now, it's going to get even worse. And so I think you introduced that component into the stories where if we don't laugh right now, we're going to shit the bed. So we better laugh.
Yeah. Look, no, the only way to continue that, though, is I think there's a lot of ways for this show to have missed and to have really bummed us all out. But Aseem and by the way, just for fun, if you're a writer on the show and you're here, I'm sorry, it's embarrassing. Raise your hand. Just do it. Come on,
your hand.
Yeah. And I like the sound of my own voice. Really? No, I do. And I told these guys a lot of things, but I did not tell Aseem or her staff to try and keep that kind of undercurrent of hope and optimism that I hope that you feel in the show, because I think the world is enough of a shit show anyways. I watch this show to watch all these people kind of get through it and laugh, and the community and everything everybody said, and I leave it feeling a little more hopeful, you know, and the fact that she nailed that and that you all nailed that, I'm very, very grateful for it.
I'm curious, did you all stay in touch? So obviously it's been a while since the first Scrubs. Did you all stay in touch? Obviously, people the suggested to me was like 8,000 questions about the two of your friendships. Everyone's got to know what's that all about. You know, like everybody loves you two as a duo.
It hasn't happened.
And well, I mean, not even that. Just like it's so sweet that you're together, and I love that you're in the T-Mobile commercials.
Do you guys feel guilty that I didn't get any money from the T-Mobile commercials?
This was all leading to T-Mobile.
I have a feeling you're doing okay.
Yeah, Bill, how many Paley Fests do you do a week?
Do you remember when we were at the cast dinner and the T-Mobile guys were there, and I said, "What? Remember I was in a T-Mobile commercial. You guys could get back in." I tried to get.
You tried to get back.
I tried to get back into the T-Mobile.
You tried to slide back in. How'd it go?
They haven't called me. But it's very sweet that you guys have stayed such close friends and that you had a podcast together, and so it seems like you've stayed close this entire time.
I think the whole group, you know, I've gotten to cross paths with so many people here, and I got asked outside why I enjoy working with the same actors and actresses. You know, you guys might have seen Neil Flynn on Shrinking and my wife on Shrinking. But the point is...
Wait, and John C. on Rooster.
On John C. on Rooster, sure.
Yeah.
But Look, the bigger point of this whole thing is, if you are lucky enough to work with incredibly talented people who you would want to spend time with anyway, why wouldn't you work with them over and over and over and over? And we were already doing the part where we spent time with each other anyway, without a doubt. You know, I got so much joy. I mean, I don't love it that Sarah Chalke always asks us to make dinner plans an hour and a half before dinner.
I'm in Canada.
Sarah has never successfully organized a dinner.
Never worked.
Sarah.
By the way, the text chain we're sitting on is Sarah 20 minutes ago. She might have been from stage saying, should we try to get everybody to get dinner tonight? And then the first person to answer was my wife that said, I can't do two things in one day. And so it's already over.
It was literally an hour before we took the stage. Sarah did this.
That's fair.
But I think there's people in the world that can say, hey, should we all be spontaneous and go to dinner?
That seems crazy.
I said you guys should go. I can't. Like,
I
wait.
did say you guys should go, but there was an undercurrent of I shouldn't go.
No, you shouldn't go.
No, and then Sarah tried again, and she said, I'm sure we can get a res somewhere. And Christa said, have fun, I'll be in bed.
No, but for real, I think like we were 24, 25, 26 when we started. I'm still only 30, so I'm not sure that matters. But when we began, and like obviously we're at the beginning of our careers, and I think we on a large level knew how lucky we were. But then you know you go away and you have a life and you have all those other jobs, and you come back to this one and you realize like. You know, I think that people say often in interviews, oh yeah, we're all friends, we all get along, we all hang out. Right. We actually do get along, we actually do hang out. We actually did all stay in touch and stay friends and hang out. And I think that does translate, you know, when you watch it. Like, I think you hope to have chemistry on every job with every cast, but what you can't manufacture is history. And we have like 25 years.
I have a question. I have a question.
I have a funny
Vanessa,
story, too.
excuse me.
Please.
I want to just take. So you guys, because Vanessa seems really cool and she's funny, and I was talking to her before. Did she pass the test?
Oh my God! Thank you for
like, do you know what I mean? Like, did she?
Oh my God.
In your eyes?
Because I can pass.
What level of test? Like, would you want to have her over for dinner?
Well,
Yeah, I didn't get the test.
I think
I'm saying, like, you know, in terms of doing the merge.
I think it was
hanging.
Like, it was like Colin Farrell level. Like when Colin Farrell came to guest, like men, women, everybody was just like, oh my God, this is, like how to be friends? Let's be friends. When Vanessa came on, it was like everybody. We didn't hide it. We were all like, oh my God, can you stay forever?
Yeah.
Tell the story.
I'm going to tell this one.
Okay, but
Vanessa starts, are you like action, and everybody's already going, but she hasn't said anything. We're just knowing that it's going to happen.
I just want to tell one last story since I think we're running out of time,
One
but
last story?
about how we all hang out. I hope you guys are watching Rooster, Bill's new brilliant show. But John, this is the story about us hanging out. Bill and Christa rented a house in Malibu right near John a couple summers ago. And we started going into the sauna at John's house, Bill and I, almost every day. And Johnny C had so many rules about his sauna. and he wasn't kidding. It was so serious about these rules. And they were like, there's no eating in the sauna. This has to go here. Why didn't you close the door properly? And
No eating in the sauna, and that includes what, Zach?
a popsicle.
Yep.
And-
No, and what fruit? Remember the fruit?
Yeah. But his beautiful wife brings out popsicles.
Watermelon.
And then we're eating them. And he's like, don't you dare bring those in the sauna.
Yeah, and bring your own towel.
Bring your own
Yeah,
towels.
bring
We're
your
not a
own
laundromat.
towel.
Yeah.
Also, if you're gonna, anyway, if you're gonna bring a guest, you gotta ask
Let me just
permission.
finish. So, like, he has an old school cold plunge where you shovel, he has a hotel-sized ice machine. You shovel ice into this tub. And he texts me, he's like, you're not gonna believe this. Billy left the ice shovel in the ice machine. He didn't return it to the ice shovel sleeve. And so, all summer long, Bill and I are compiling this list of ridiculous rules. And
They're not here. By the way, I left a plastic cup that I drank water of somewhere on his porch, and he didn't text me about it. He just sent me an ominous picture of it. Just sitting there. A picture of a plastic cup.
At the end of the summer, we have one of our production designers, Cabot McMullen, at the Warner Brothers sign shop, makes a professionally made sign of all of John's ridiculous sauna rules. and we give it to him as a thank you gift. And then now cut to the character on Rooster has a sign and a list of rules in the sauna of all of his rules. And that is how the sausage gets made.
Wow. Well, is there anything else anyone in these last few minutes?
Donald should do the poison dance.
No problem.
That girl. No, come on. Come on. Come on.
Okay.
I can't leave. I'm obligated.
Yeah. It's part of your contract. Anything else?
No, thank you. You did an amazing job.
Thank you all for coming.
And thank you guys so much.
You did a great job.
Oh, thank you so much.